Our Collision 2018 coverage is proudly powered by Amazon Prime. Find out all the ways you can benefit from a Prime subscription and get a 30-day free trial by going to collision.live/prime and by audiobooks.com. Get a free trial and a free audiobook to keep at audiobooks.com using promo code TRY70. We have our next guest here. Hello.
Hey, how are y'all doing?
Fantastic.
Good.
How are you?
Good. Doing great.
Go ahead and introduce yourself for us.
My name is Kasra, Khalili, one of the co-founders and the CEO of Mintor, a online connection platform for mentees and mentors.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like that word, mentees.
Mentees. Yeah.
That's right.
I've always liked that word. So, how do you facilitate these connections?
So, well, I guess just a quick background is
Sure.
that we started this about a little over a year and a half ago. I had just come out of college, and I needed a mentor, and I really needed somebody to give me some guidance in my life. It took me a few months through going through my network and reading articles. I finally found one, and afterwards it took a 180 in my life. Like, they gave me things that I never thought I would need before. When I was coming back after one of my meetings with my mentor, and I thought, man, I wish this process was easier. And explaining that to my friends, saying, man, a mentor really helped me. They go, what are you talking about? What does that even mean, having a mentor? Like, get over yourself, man. Just go out there and learn. Well, I searched for it. We didn't find anything. We couldn't find any good resource to have a good connection.
Sure.
There's a lot of platforms out there that have, let's say, high school students, high school to college students, women, underrepresented populations, and very specific in that nature. However, there wasn't something just for people that may say want to start a business and don't want to just Google it.
Right.
So what our platform does is takes that connection and gives you a compatibility based on what you want to learn. Is it beginner, intermediate, advanced? What area of topic that you want to learn, your personality, your learning style, and we try to give you the best connection based on an algorithm that we put together. It's a recommendation, so ultimately the person can make their choice, and then they get with that mentor and they send a request and they say, hey, listen, I'd love to work with you, I'd love to learn from you, but at the end of the day, we still allow the mentors to make that final call. Because one thing I learned is that the only reason my mentor really helped me was because he cared about me. You know? He wasn't forced into it. It wasn't a charity event. He knew me. He got to know me, and he said, man, I want to help you, and we want to make sure that connection is as organic as possible.
Right.
But to do that on an application over the web, that is the tricky part. But I think that's one piece that we're hoping to solve.
Wow.
It's definitely difficult through an app to build that initial rapport when you don't have anything to go on.
Yeah.
When you're just in a chat room, right? You just message a person. Building that initial rapport is so hard because you don't necessarily have a reason to be connected.
Of course.
So this is giving you that reason to be connected and looking for that commonality to start with.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
And I think of a kid in, let's say, Wyoming, and that maybe isn't around a lot of tech. He doesn't have a lot of network, right? And maybe his family doesn't have a lot of network in the tech community. However, he still is interested, and to get to the next level, he needs somebody to be able to give him that guidance.
Yeah.
We're hoping to be able to do that using this platform, but with all the features that give you the openness and the decision, it's still in the hands of the mentors and allowing them to pick, And then the next step in what we do, anybody can put together a chat, a chat room.
Sure.
We're going to pretty much say, if I'm a mentor and you want to be, you want me to mentor you, we're going to agree prior to even making that connection. Hey, yes, I can help you with your needs, or no, actually, you know what? You need to go and figure out what marketing means and then come back to me. I'm not on that level, So doing that and then having a goals module, being able to track and measure your progress, share that, and then building a community around that progress is what we hope to do.
Wow. Okay, so I see walk me through how the process works. So, I want to find mentors. So I get the app. I upload a little bit about myself, I'm assuming, and the things I'm looking for.
Yes.
And then your app will go through algorithms and then show me a list of the mentors that would be
from highest compatibility to lowest. And then
I say I message 3 of them. It's still up to them to look at my profile, maybe talk with me, and then they make the final decision whether or not we can work together at all.
Yeah, and then so we want to take out as many clicks as possible. So right there in that process, as soon as you send that request, if I'm a mentor, I've already preset 10 slots of 15-minute meetings.
Okay.
And I have to take those, and then me and you get to just have a 15-minute introduction. Hey, man, this is my name. Here's where I'm from.
Nice.
Here's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And this way, it's not
I'm trying to do this.
Yeah.
I don't understand this part of it.
Yeah.
I really need somebody to help me understand the marketing side of starting a business.
Right. And then so if your goals align and you get, you'll go through this 3-meeting schedule, and if it's good, if the connection's great, good, continue. If not, you don't have to. But like I said, with predetermined availabilities, the mentor sets, hey man, I may have 3 hours a week that I can give. That is it. I don't need to be getting 20 messages a week from people. After my 3 hours fills up, I'm not taking any more messages, So we're trying to make sure those we don't want mentees to have 30 mentors, and we also don't want mentors to have 60 mentees.
Right.
We want it to be just as it is in the real world, but we're trying to give them the platform to bring it to life.
So,
yeah.
Weird question.
Yeah.
So, let's say that I'm not trying to start a business. I don't want tech advice.
Okay.
Is this for like anything?
So it's anything that our users want, and as the user base grows, because at the end of the day, who cares if I like tech? Okay, if I got 5,000 people out there trying to learn about art, guess what? We're going to use that data and go get a base of art mentors and network them and onboard them, and and then share this kind of like, hey, here's how you can mentor if you never mentored before, and this is how you can go do that. So the platform will grow in the areas of
that people need
expertise
to grow in.
will grow based upon what people want.
Okay.
Because we we don't want one art mentor to 500 mentees and 500 entrepreneur mentors to 3 entrepreneur mentees.
Right. Sure.
So,
it's just because that's the thing you start with, and you think this is probably where the need is. That doesn't mean that's where the need goes
at all. Yeah. Hey man, we love our vision in our head, but at the end of the day, if the users don't, they will ultimately
then nothing
determine.
matters.
They will determine the slight pivots we make and the areas of topics that we grow.
Yeah.
Because it needs to be for them at the end of the day.
For sure. So, you're an alpha. Where are we in this process right now?
Yes. So we are just pre-development. We hope to have our first beta testing here going on in August 1st, and have our first launch or official launch January 1st of 2019.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And what are your goals here at Collision?
So here we just want to continue to build our network, share the idea, get as many people interested as possible, and have kind of a base of, because we've met plenty of people thus far that are like, yeah, man, I would love to maybe be a mentee, or I'd be interested in talking to you about being a mentor, or I know of someone,
Sure.
Because I know we have a lot of friends. Me and my co-founder Scott Knight, who is also the CTO. He is our technical guru. He is also an amazing brain to have on the team. We have plenty of friends who come to us and say, man, how'd you guys do it? Or other guys are like, what are y'all doing? We've been sharing our idea here for a long time. They're like, what are y'all doing? So we're here to grow our idea, share it with people, get people interested, because we're going to need users for our beta testing. And one thing I touched on just a second ago is feedback. Is what is important to you? What isn't important to you? And because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that what we release, whether it be what we can determine now or through beta testing, is valuable to our users.
Sure. So, as far as the mentors are concerned,
yes.
How are you planning on sourcing that? Will they be? Are you going to go out searching? Are you going to?
Hands down, to start, yeah.
Okay.
How else? That's the only way to start doing it, right? Is looking for younger, new, successful business owners, top executives. We want to start with as many people as we possibly can, of going in, talking with them, sharing the idea, saying, hey, this is what we were trying to do, creating a small base based on what the first topic is. So let's say it's entrepreneurship. Go find people for that.
Okay.
As it begins to grow, we hope that it transitions into, this. We think of it here. Why do people mentor here? Why give your free time? It's because of the Collision name.
Sure.
We have yet to find this mentoring, badge of honor, and we want to create that through Mintor where, people come on here and it's, hey, look, this is something valuable. You want to be a mentor here.
Yeah.
So beyond going out organically and then them sharing, we also hope that one day in the future we have mentees that go through exceptional amounts of growth, and after they see what they've learned, they become the mentors. Because I can tell you, I have 180, 360 since in the last 2 years since I started doing this, and I know things that I'd love to share with people.
Yeah,
and we know people are, we're capable of amazing amounts of growth in a very short period of time. So we believe the next set of mentors in the future will be the mentees in the next year or two that we have currently.
That's awesome.
Or will have, yeah.
So you're going to start by doing direct recruiting.
Sure, yes.
And then you hope that will turn into organic mentors coming into the system, either who have come through or
correct.
Like, I've heard about this platform, I just have to be a part of it.
Yeah, well, and then through obviously every means available in tech, right? The social media marketing, coming to these conventions, sharing it here, but through all these methods, and the only way that second part will happen, the organic part, is, again, we are going to work diligently to make sure that this is the most valuable product for the people. Yeah. And then, having this big community where, mentees can talk together, mentors can talk together in a place where maybe they couldn't before.
Right.
Unless, talk about LinkedIn or something, yeah.
So what is your revenue model on this? How do you keep your lights on?
Sure, yeah. Well, you're a startup, so you just keep it on by self-funding at first.
It's tough.
It is a tough road at first. So we're going to have a couple of versions here. A freemium version because we want this to be accessible. Okay. So that's where a mentee has access to one mentor and the features, but maybe minus one or two features. The premium version then will be expanded to 3 mentors and then all of our features, those that become in the final determination. And then in the future, and if I may add, the reason that we have a cap on 3 is because we still want this to be organic. Like I said, we want somebody if I'm working with one person, I want to make sure that they're giving their time and they're not feeling bogged down because they're trying to get, into meetings and so on.
Right.
Oh, and then lastly is there's a huge need for mentoring in corporations, businesses, universities. Mentoring is happening in a lot of these big corporations, universities. However, how it's tracked, how it's processed, all of those things is what we want to provide via the platform. Same feature, same platform, but what we'll also add is obviously things that a company, university, or large corporation would need, such as reports, metrics, an admin role, things of that nature. So we also are going to have an enterprise solution.
Gotcha.
Right, phased in right after the launch.
Very cool.
Very cool. I like it.
If our viewers want to find out more about your platform or follow your journey, how can they do that?
So you can find us on mentor.co, mentor spelled with an I, so mintor.co. You can also follow us on all of our social media. I encourage you to go on and subscribe and get on our email list so that you can know about our latest updates and be the first to know when we launch as well. Feel free to contact us with any questions. And lastly, we'd love to hear about your mentoring stories. Part of the reason we started this is because of how mentoring affected us and how much growth it gave us personally. So hearing about that is one of the greatest things that you give back to us. So we love to hear from you.
So
very
awesome,
cool,
man.
All right.
Yeah, thank you for even coming by.
Yeah,
and
thank you so much.
Also, I didn't get to say this earlier, but I thought it was really cool how you just decided that you knew you needed to find a mentor, and you went and found one. Like a lot of people don't have that kind of self-awareness, so I thought that was cool.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it, guys.
You're welcome.
Absolutely.
All right, have a good
good
day.
one.